All right, you star. Here are my lucky interviewees tonight, and let's go. All right, who is Tlay and who is DJ TBayb?
I'm TBayb. Okay.
I'm Tlay.
And wait, hold on. We got to get these acronyms right now. TBayb stands for TB. And make sure y'all get it right. It's not TBABY. Or however it's pronounced, it's TBayb. That stands for That Badass Yellow Boy. Make sure you know that. That's who's your DJ. You better ask somebody. I'm just trying to tell you, make sure you know it. I am the latest DJ, Mr. Personality, live inside you. Yeah, I'm going to take over this interview. Go ahead, Tlay. I'll give you a little bit of shine.
Marketing at its finest, people.
Hey.
All right, Tlay, you next.
I'm just Tlay.
Okay. Okay, so you guys have been in radio for how long?
Oh my God! He actually brought me in. This was about 7, maybe 8 years ago.
I started in radio when I was 17. I'm 29 now, so about 12 years for me.
Yeah, so he hooked me up, and because one thing I felt like being a street DJ, I was kind of like, what's the word I want to say? I was like hating on the game because this is the biggest thing. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I got in the radio because one. I got tired of other radio DJs saying, "Oh man, you can get a hookup. Hey, you can get a hookup. I'm gonna run you some extra advertisement, so far, so far." Yeah, I'm putting it out there. I don't care who get mad, but and they used to backdoor me. So I say, okay, well, I'm gonna get in radio, and then I shut the game down for 5 or 6 years straight. So I already know what time it was. So what's up, T-Lady? You know I'm telling the truth, right? Hey, look, you know I'm telling the truth. Hey, and if they get upset, they just get upset. They can look at the video. They'll know who I'm talking about.
All right.
I ain't trying to start no beef, but I'm just keeping it 100.
Well, we already know who the #1 DJs are in this area. So how would you say that it's been in the success department? Has it been successful for you?
Been successful for me. I mean, I never have a weekend free. I mean, I guess you could call that success. I mean, the extra money does help. I do have a family. I ain't gonna tell you how many kids I got. Anyway, yeah, I got 6 kids. Love them all. That's right. Love every last one of them.
Tlay.
I think success has been great. Radio has helped me travel around the world, meet certain different people and different jobs here and there. So I think success has been great.
You get to meet a lot of artists that you would normally not meet, especially just being an average person. Being at the radio station, conducting interviews, you build those friendships with some of those personalities, so which is pretty cool. Like actually Tlay hooked me up with one friend named Ray Lavender, who's actually from here. He's been on the merger, the big merger, whatever it was, with Donald Trump. Yeah. And I mean, we build a relationship like that. Every time he comes into town, he wants to shoot basketball. Big shouts out to Ray Lavender from Monroe. He lives in Atlanta, and now he's on tour with who?
Akon. Right now he's just wrapping up the Tyler Perry. He's in Tyler Perry's new play called A Woman Scorned. No, what's
A Woman Scorned. There's no
hell like a woman
scorned.
Yeah,
right.
So he's doing that right now. So big shout out to Ray.
All right. Well, I mean, obviously, you guys have a lot of fun. So what motivates you in this business? Like, what really motivates you guys?
I just like the adrenaline rush, especially throwing parties. I mean, the one thing about it is if you get a chance and an opportunity to make people happy, anytime you throw a party and you can take a crowd and you can hypnotize them, that's my favorite word. Hypnotize and make them do whatever you want them to do on the dance floor, say what's on your mind, get them right.
For me, I can say when I first got into it, a lot of things motivated me, but it was the wrong things. Now, what motivates me is for me to go out there and I am known, or for people to recognize something positive I did or said on the radio to the community that uplift them. That what motivates me right now to do radio.
Okay, now I want to take different sides with both of you guys. Okay, now with you, TBayb, I know that you do really great parties. You have your own DJing business on the side. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, the cool thing about it is that, one, I'm a marketing major. So I graduated from ULM, got 2 undergrads from ULM, got my master's at Grambling. So, I got a little education.
Educated, you started.
So don't think that I'm just out there in the streets just throwing parties. And it helps because, I do all my own marketing, I do my own advertisement, I do all my own promotion. So with that said, you got to have something behind your education. You can't, and then at the same time, if you don't have that education, it's not something you can't get later. DJing actually paid for college. There were times when I had to pay out my pocket. I wasn't always like the smartest guy you want to say, because I was on probation. I didn't even be suspended from school, but I didn't give up. I persevered through it all. And when I couldn't go to school, I was like, okay, well, let me DJ, and that's how I got my money to go to school. So, you know, that's one of the things is you got to make sure you keep your eyes on the prize, because my prize was to finish school, because eventually I'm going to get old, and I'm not going to be DJing, you know. I'll be putting my dentures in a cup, talking about who's your DJ somewhere, you know.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, I'm silly. Just know it. I keep it 100 now.
Hey, Tlay, I know that you also do something that's really unique. You have an internet gospel show. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Can you tell me something about your gospel show?
Well, my gospel shows, it started by me. I was doing all these hip hop radio stations and this and that. And my main goal, one of my things that God put in my heart was I wanted to do a gospel show. So I went a couple radio stations. They closed the door pretty much on me. Say, nah, we ain't got no room for a gospel show on Sundays. We ain't got no room for a gospel show on Sundays. So what I did was I went out in another direction. I started my own internet radio station, and inside the internet radio station, I started my own gospel show. I got a hip hop gospel show that enlightened kids about artists that's not like Lecrae, the Ken Jones, and people like that's on the same level as Lil Wayne, but singing, we're doing more positive hip hop and stuff. And I try to like people with that through my hip hop gospel show.
Okay, so who would you say is your favorite hip hop gospel artist?
Lecrae.
Lecrae. I love me
Just
some
threw him out
Lecrae
there.
too.
You said it, so you just threw him out there. Don't ask me that question, because I listen to the old gospel. You know, the only contemporary gospel I like is BP and CC, because you know I really love me some. I'm gonna leave that alone. So I might get hit upside the head.
Well, you guys, I have to ask this question, of course, because it's very important. My U-Star viewers, they want to know. So, would you say that your cup is half full, half empty, or full?
When you're saying cup is half empty, half full, you talking about as far as day to day?
As far as your life.
Ooh, mine is completely full. I have a new lady in my life. That's one. I'm a single parent. That's two. I'm in the military. That's three. I'm in radio. That's four. To include, I do parties on the side, DJ, sound, lighting. How did we leave this out, dude? And I'm also a member of Sniper Squad DJs. You know, we gotta make sure we get that. Big shouts out to Adorable P, CEO. I don't want her to think we just trying to take the camera, you know, and forget where we come from. You know, we got
Go ahead and shout her out. You gotta forget. Not forget where you come from.
Yes, we got. You know, we're part of Sniper Squad DJs. You know, so we're from the East Coast to the West Coast. So make sure I'm the regional director for the Southern region. Tlay does. You do the gospel show there too, right? So you know.
Program director of the station also. Yeah.
Okay, that is pretty awesome, you guys. So, Tlay, what about you?
Halfway.
Halfway. Okay, elaborate for us, because it's not a bad thing. There's no right or wrong answer.
But I mean, halfway is because when you said life, and I feel like I haven't reached my full potential in a lot of things, in a lot of areas of my life. So that's why I say I'm halfway, because I feel like I still have a lot to go, a long way to go, a long road to travel. So I say I'm halfway there.
Okay, sounds good. It's never a right or wrong answer to that. It's your own perspective. Everybody sees it differently. But of course, would you guys say that you're living to exist?
Yes.
What about you, TBayb? I don't need you to think.
I got to think on that one. I have to think. I have to think. You ever heard that song, Living Just Enough? I have to really think about that. I would say to exist, yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so is there anything else you guys want to say? You want to shout out? What are you guys' times on the radio? You got any inspiration that you want to share with my viewers?
Well, one thing I tell you, make sure you give back. I mean, I am successful with the DJing and throwing parties, but there are times when I sit there and I volunteer my time to kids. I'll do parties for free. Certain parties, if it's for a good cause to raise money for certain charities, I will do it for free. The elementary schools, they can call me anytime that I'm off. I don't have a problem DJing for them, you know, because I want to give back. And then I actually got my 14-year-old son, he's DJing too, Lil TBayb. He's actually DJing. Yeah, he get it from his dad. And my daughter's even trying to DJ. I don't know what DJ name I'm gonna give her yet, but she's even trying to do a little something. So like I said, main thing is if you're doing something, it's successful, make sure you give back and also put God first, and everything else will fall in place.
That's right. Tlay?
Yeah, he said first, God first. That's the first thing. But check me out Monday through Fridays.
That's right.
Right here on Hot 103 from 6 to midnight. Also, you can check me out on the Rock Station on Saturdays, Rock 106 in Monroe.
You listen to the Rock Station with DJ Tlay.
That's from 6.
Rock Station. Rock 106.
I do not sound like that on the Rock Station. But that's from 6 a.m. to 12 noon on the Rock Station. What else I do? Oh, I have a gospel show on Magic 97 in Monroe. Also, from 4 to 6. That's on Magic 97.
Do that sound a little bit more half full, dude?
And then you also go and check out our 24/7 gospel station, which is with Sniper Squad Gospel, and that's you can go to the TuneIn app on your iPhones, Androids, internet. It don't matter. Go to TuneIn, just search Sniper Squad Gospel. So check it out.
You say Sniper Squad or Sniper Squad?
Sniper.
You know, he from Monroe.
Yeah, he's from Monroe.
Oh my goodness! Now don't be putting us out.
You know how we do it.
Yeah, no, we do it.
I'm from the South.
I'm from the South. The South or the South?
The South.
Okay, we
S-O-U-F.
That's it. That's how we do it. Big shout out.
All right, now you
Hold on,
start.
I ain't finished now. I gotta throw it out there. Big shouts out there. I gotta make sure I put this out there right.
Okay.
Big shouts out to Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. There you go.
And there you have it. You start. Now, as you guys see, a lot of inspiration, a lot of motivation, a lot of things going on. I mean, it's amazing. And you can be great too. Self-motivate yourself. Give back. Put God first. All right, you start. Live to exist. Until next time. My first drop, y'all. What's up, y'all? This is the real Lucia Lynn of Alamo 5150, also known as YouTube's U-Star. And whenever I'm in Monroe, Louisiana, I'm chilling with DJ Tlay at Hot 103.1.
You did better than TBayb.